Consciousness is the greatest gift and the greatest weight. It's the moment I realize I'm alive, not just existing. To me, consciousness isn't just being awake, it's knowing I have a past, I'm living a present, and I'm walking into a future, even if I don't understand all three. It's knowing I have the power to love deeply, to hate silently, and if I choose to, even kill. That awareness, that moral weight, is what separates us from instincts. It's what makes being human beautiful and dangerous at the same time. Every human and animal on this planet has a conscience. So I can therefore say consciousness is not unique or special, but it is necessary. Um, our brain and spinal cord perceive reality before our consciousness. So therefore I can say it is also not perfect. It can be filtered, it can be changed or deceived. There are theories from scientists that believe consciousness isn't real, that this thing we call consciousness is just an illusion, a side effect of the brain's electrical activity, that every thought, feeling, and experience is just your brain firing neurons, creating a story to help you survive. This idea is called eliminative materialism, and I think they also call it illusionism. But the thing about this view is you don't have a soul, you don't have a self. Your brain just creates the illusion of a you to make your body work better. But there's also a problem with this theory. Even if consciousness is an illusion, who's experiencing the illusion? You can't explain away consciousness by saying it doesn't exist because you are conscious of the theory you're using to try to deny it. That's like saying sound doesn't exist while hearing the words leave your mouth. So, even if it's not fully understood, something is experiencing, and that something is you. So, yes, everyone does have a consciousness. The fact that you ask questions, that you feel, you reflect, and wonder about life, the soul, the brain, even your existence, that's all proof of consciousness itself. Think about it like this: a machine can react, a computer can compute, but only a conscious being can say, am I conscious? That awareness of the awareness, that's the core of what makes you you. So the real question is, where does it come from? Your brain, my soul, or something bigger than both? Maybe there's not just one version of consciousness. There's a base level, the kind that makes you flinch when you touch something hot. Then there's the emotional layer, the part um that holds onto heartbreaks or laughs in silence. Then there's the observer, the one watching it all, saying, this is me. And maybe above all that, it's a level that can't be named. A place where time, identity, and logic don't apply. Some call it soul, some call it presence, some even call it God. If I forget my name, am I still me? If I change my beliefs, my habits, my values, who exactly changed? The body can change, the mind can shift, but the one asking the question remains. That's the self behind self, the unspoken I am. When I sleep without dreams, where do I go? When I dream, who's the me that's watching it happen? If I lose consciousness in surgery or pass out, does my soul vanish? Or is it just resting, watching silently until the body returns? And if that's true, what happens when the body doesn't return? Science tells us the brain shuts off, the heart stops, and consciousness, they say, it just disappears. But near death experiences say otherwise. Visions, tunnels of light, encounters with long lost family, even people born blind say they saw things they've never seen. How do you explain that? Maybe when the brain dies, consciousness just unplugs from one reality and plugs into another. If I'm conscious and you are conscious, are we really separate, or are we all just different points of view within one massive field of awareness? Maybe that's why when you love someone deeply, it's like you feel them, not just their words, but their presence, their energy, their soul. Because consciousness isn't locked in one body, it connects. So, yes, I'm conscious, but I'm not just conscious to survive. I'm conscious to evolve, to reflect, to create, to connect, to ask questions like this. And that means I'm not just alive, I'm awake. And maybe the purpose of this life isn't just to breathe, work, or follow the rules. Maybe it's to not blame, it's to become so conscious that we remember who we were before the world told us who to be. So don't just wake up, stay awake, because the more you understand your consciousness, the closer you get to understanding the truth.